Let me ask you something. How often do you enjoy bacon with breakfast, a ham sandwich at lunch, or a hot dog at a ball game? For millions of Americans, especially seniors, these foods feel comforting, familiar, even harmless. But here's the truth. Processed meats are now classified as Group 1 carcinogens by the World Health Organization. That means the evidence is as strong for these foods causing cancer as it is for smoking tobacco or breathing asbestos. And yet, most people don't know this, or they choose to ignore it. Today, I'm going to explain the undeniable link between processed meat and cancer, the hidden science behind it, the stories of real patients, and, most importantly, how you can protect yourself while still enjoying food. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll never look at bacon, sausage, or deli slices the same way again. Now, let's talk about why this topic matters so much more after 60. As we age, 3 things happen that make processed meats more dangerous. 1. DNA repair slows down. Your cells take more hits from toxins, and your repair crew isn't as fast. 2. The immune system weakens. Abnormal cells slip past your defenses more easily. 3. Chronic inflammation rises. This creates fertile ground for cancer cells to grow. So when you eat foods already proven to damage DNA and trigger inflammation, like processed meats, your body can't bounce back the way it did at 30. Think of it like a roof. At 30, small leaks are patched easily. At 70, the roof is weaker, so the same leak causes major water damage. That's what processed meat does inside a senior's body. So how exactly does processed meat damage your body? Let's pull back the curtain. Let's break down exactly why processed meat is so dangerous. When we say processed meat, we're talking about bacon, ham, sausages, salami, hot dogs, and deli slices. Basically anything that's been salted, smoked, or cured to last longer. Now here's what happens inside your body when you eat them. Number 1. Nitrates and nitrites. These are preservatives added to keep meat pink and extend shelf life. Sounds harmless, right? But in your body, nitrates and nitrites can transform into nitrosamines. And nitrosamines aren't just bad. They're some of the most powerful carcinogens ever studied. They directly attack the lining of your colon and stomach, places where cancers are most likely to grow. Number 2. Heme iron. This is the form of iron found in red meat. Yes, iron is essential, but too much heme iron acts like rust inside the body. It promotes oxidative stress. Basically, it causes little sparks that damage DNA and generate free radicals. And damaged DNA is the seedbed of cancer. Number 3. High heat cooking. This one surprises people. When you fry, grill, or char these meats, chemical reactions form compounds called HCAs and PAHs. These are toxic, DNA-mutating chemicals that scientists use in labs to create cancer in animals for study. Imagine that. The same chemicals used to study cancer are sitting on the surface of your crispy bacon strip. The combination of nitrosamines, heme iron, and high-heat toxins creates a storm of DNA damage, oxidative stress, and chronic inflammation. In other words, the perfect environment for cancer to thrive. And this isn't speculation. The World Health Organization reviewed over 800 studies worldwide and declared that processed meat does cause cancer, especially colorectal cancer. To put numbers on it, eating just 50 grams a day, about 2 slices of bacon, raises your colon cancer risk by 18%. And here's the shocking part. This risk is cumulative. It doesn't happen overnight, but years of daily ham sandwiches or bacon breakfasts. That's like quietly stacking fuel wood around a fire you don't even see. By the time you notice the flames, the damage may already be done. I'll never forget one of my patients, George, 72. He was lean, active, and thought his diet was fine. But he ate bacon and sausage almost every morning. When he was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer, he was stunned. His blood work showed chronic inflammation, and his colonoscopy revealed precancerous polyps everywhere. Another patient, Marlene, 68, a grandmother of 5, loved deli turkey sandwiches. She thought poultry was healthier, but processed poultry is still loaded with preservatives. She developed stomach cancer and later told me, "I wish someone had told me sooner how dangerous this was." These aren't scare tactics. Their real lives changed forever by something as simple as daily food choices. So, does that mean you have to give up these foods completely? Not necessarily, but you do need to know how to cut your risk. Here's what makes processed meats tricky. They sneak into senior diets in ways you may not even notice. Breakfast platters at diners. Prepackaged lunch meats for sandwiches. Frozen meals. Healthy turkey sausages marketed as lean. Social events. Hot dogs at games, barbecues, or church gatherings. For many seniors, these foods feel affordable, convenient, and familiar. But convenience comes with a hidden price, a significantly higher cancer risk. Let's go deeper into how processed meat fuels cancer pathways. 1. Gut microbiome disruption. Preservatives and heme iron alter gut bacteria, creating more carcinogenic byproducts. 2. Bile acid changes. Red meat increases bile acids in the gut, which bacteria convert into secondary bile acids, known to promote colon cancer. 3. Immune suppression. Chronic nitrosamine exposure weakens immune cells, so they miss early cancer cells. It's like a triple assault. Processed meat damages DNA, disrupts your gut defenses, and weakens your immune surveillance, all at once. But here's the empowering part. You can undo much of this damage by changing what you eat. Science shows that certain foods can actually counteract the effects of processed meat. Fiber-rich foods like beans, oats, and leafy greens sweep carcinogens out of the gut. Berries and cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli and kale, boost DNA repair enzymes. Tomatoes with lycopene lower oxidative stress. Green tea cuts off blood supply to tumors. One large study showed that seniors who ate 30 grams of fiber daily cut their colon cancer risk almost in half, even if they ate some processed meat. So the key isn't just what you remove, it's also what you add. I've seen seniors completely change their cancer outlook with simple swaps. Helen, 74. She cut her deli sandwiches and replaced them with hummus and roasted veggie wraps. 6 months later, her energy was back, her digestive issues eased, and her doctor said her labs looked 10 years younger. Ronald, 70. He swapped bacon for avocado toast with olive oil. His cholesterol dropped, inflammation markers improved, and his colonoscopy came back clear. Sandra, 76. She reduced hot dogs at family cookouts and instead grilled salmon and veggies. Her grandkids loved it, and her doctor told her she was lowering her cancer risk dramatically. These aren't miracles, they're biology. When you stop feeding cancer and start feeding your defenses, your body responds. Alright, now that we've talked about the risks, let's flip the script and get practical. Because the good news is this: what you put on your plate every single day can either fuel cancer or fight it. So let me give you a step-by-step blueprint for what I call the senior's anti-cancer plate. Step 1. Limit processed meat. Bacon, ham, sausages, hot dogs. Don't think of these as everyday foods anymore. Think of them as rare treats, maybe once in a while, not daily staples. Remember, 2 slices of bacon a day increases your colon cancer risk by 18%. Why gamble with something that simple? Step 2. Focus on whole proteins. Your body still needs protein, especially after 60 when muscle loss becomes a real threat. But get it from clean sources: chicken, turkey, fish, beans, lentils, eggs. These give you strength without the cancer-causing baggage of processed meats. Step 3. Load half your plate with plants. This is non-negotiable. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, cruciferous veggies like broccoli and cauliflower, and antioxidant-rich berries. Plants provide fiber to sweep toxins out of your gut, antioxidants to repair DNA, and compounds that literally switch off cancer growth signals. Step 4. Cook smarter. The way you prepare food matters as much as what you eat. Avoid high-heat frying and charring, which create carcinogens. Instead, bake, steam, sauté gently, or roast. Add herbs like rosemary, garlic, or turmeric. They don't just add flavor, they add cancer-fighting power. Step 5. Drink green tea daily. 2 to 3 cups a day deliver EGCG, one of the most powerful anti-cancer compounds we know. It chokes off blood supply to tumors, protects DNA, and boosts your immune defenses. Think of this plate not just as food, but as your daily prescription against cancer. You don't need a pharmacy for this one. It's right in your kitchen. And here's the empowering truth. Every plate is a chance to heal. Every bite is either fighting for you or against you. Choose wisely, and your kitchen becomes the most powerful cancer-fighting tool you have. Here's the truth. Cancer isn't just about genes or bad luck. It's about environment, the one you create inside your body every day. Processed meat may be familiar and tasty, but it also feeds cancer. The science is clear. But that doesn't mean fear, it means power. Because once you know the risk, you can change it. Every time you choose plants, fiber, and clean proteins over processed meats, you're cutting cancer's fuel supply. If this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend or loved one, because chances are, they're eating processed meat daily without realizing the danger. Subscribe now, and remember this, your kitchen can either fuel disease or fuel defense. The choice is yours, and starting today, you have the power to choose life.